Okay, so today we are going to talk about multiplication of polynomials. There are two parts in this multiplication of polynomials video. So the first is this, the FOIL and distributive property of multiplication. And the next one will be about special products. So when do we use FOIL? Now, FOIL, let's see here. Mapakita sang isa ka slide. FOIL stands for the first term, the outer terms, out na yung sulat ko, the inner terms, so in na yung sulat ko, and then the last terms, because we will deal with binomials. So that means, miyara kita dire isa ka term, kag dua ka term, binomial, dua ka term, and then maybe C plus D. Okay? So, when you see this type of scenario, ang ato ngayon is multiply the first terms, in this case, A and C. And then, ang outer terms. So, ang extremes na siya is sa high school ang pagtudlo nila. No? So, you have A and D. That's A, D. N, of course, is B, C. And finally, ang last natin is B and D. Okay. So, FOIL only works for binomials. Okay. Actually, FOIL is already a type of distributive, or it applies a distributive method of distributive property of multiplication. Okay. However, hapos di siya sa ulohon. So yeah, let's just think about FOIL all the time, no? Every time we see a binomial. For example, we have here 4m squared plus 2n. So, binomial times 3m plus n squared. So, binomial man. Okay. So, aware na kita kung diin ng first out in kag last, no? Now, let's multiply. So, ang first nato ng mga terms are 4m squared times 3m. So, first. And then, ang outer nato ng mga terms are 4m squared and n squared. So, 4m squared, n squared. Ang inner terms naton are 2n and 3m. And finally, the last terms are 2n, plus mo ko yun. 2n kag n squared. Okay. After that, simplify na lang. So, 4 and 3 is 12. We have 2 here and then another one. So, that's 12m cubed plus 4m squared n squared plus 3 kag 2 is 6. M, and so punahon ko si M kay tungod siya ang una sa alphabet, no? And finally, we have 2n cubed. Okay. As for the pasunod sang aton nga mga variables, since M ang aton dili nga kumbaga priority kay siya ang nauna sa alphabet, i-make sure man naton nga iyang nga exponent ga panaob. As you can remember sa last naton nga klase, the highest exponent will be the one at the very first gate. So we have m cubed and then the descend ng iyang exponent sa 3, 2, 1, and then 0 na. Okay. As for n, just make sure that the biggest exponent for n is at the very punta, sa very last. So we have 2n cubed here. Okay. Now, let's try to solve 2pq minus r. So we have a binomial and 2qr cubed minus 5p squared cubed, which is also a binomial. So, ang first terms naton, 2pq times, okay, 2qr cubed. Okay. Plus lang Japon ang gamiton ko, ha? So, outer terms, we have 2pq, and then, follow mo gid ni ang ilang sign, so negative na de. Negative 5p squared cubed. So, amo lang na. Plus lang di Japon ang sign naton according sa FOIL. Pero, i-copy mo gid ang sign dire sa tubangan sang term. So, amo na siya nga negative 5p squared cubed. Okay? So, first out ang in naton. So, ang in, so negative r, kopyahon ko, 2qr cubed. Plus, ang last terms naton negative r, negative 5p squared cubed. Okay? And then, let's simplify. So, I have 2 and 2, that's 4. Sa alphabet, una si P, Q, R, S, D, check to. P. So, P, wala na siya sa ipanungapod. You have Q, you have 2 kabilog na Q, R cubed. Okay. Plus, 2 and negative 5 is negative 10. So, instead of writing negative, positive, butang ko negative or minus. So, 10, P, may tatlo ka P, Q, may dua, wala na R. Okay, that's fine. Next, negative R. So, you know that there's a secret coefficient na that no 1. So, negative 1 times 2 is just negative 2. Wala P. Isa ka Q. Ang R naton, 4 na bilog. We have 3 and 1. Okay? Finally, negative R times negative 5 will give you a positive sign. With 5P squared QR. And this is the final answer. Okay, whoop. Kalari wala ko pa na baksan. That is FOIL. Okay, let's try another one. So, these are still going to be under the FOIL method, kay dua ka terms. Okay. So, first terms naton, 5x squared y, 4xy, so F, plus ang out naton, 5x squared y, kag positive mata Japon, 2y squared. Ang in naton, so negative z, xy squared, kag 4xy. So, see, I already copied negative sa ato na zxy squared. And ang last terms naton, negative zxy squared times 2y squared. Okay. So, simplifying this, we have 5 and 4, 20, x, may squared, kag may isa Diyos, so cube na x cube, and y. So, 20x cube y. Plus, 5 times 2 is 10, x squared, y natin, may 2 kag isa, so 3. Okay. Next, we have negative, and we have 4, which will make this minus 4x squared, kay 2 ka x, y cube. And lastly, we have negative liwat, kag positive 2, minus, ang sign naton, 2x, y to the 4th z. So, i-check na lang nga ang aton ng mga letters pasunod, no? So, we have 20 x cubed y, 10 x squared y cubed plus, wala ko na butang this is z, So, we have negative 4, ilagong ko lang kanan. Negative 4 x squared y cubed z. Yeah. So, x squared y cubed z, check to na, minus 2 x y to the 4th z. This is the, lapaw, answer for this example. And next, no, for this one, first term, negative 4uv cubed, 3u cubed v first, plus ang out, negative 4uv cubed, kag negative 2uv, plus ang inner nga terms, negative 3u squared, v squared, times 3u cubed v. So, inner nga mga terms, and last, so negative 3u squared, v squared, times negative 2uv. First out and last terms. Simplifying, we have negative 4 times 3 is negative 12. U, sa ating alphabet, una si U. So, we have 1 and 3, that's 4. V to the 4th. Next, negative 4 kag negative 2, may mo na positive. So, plus 8 U squared V, may 3 kag may isa, to the 4th. Plus, okay, negative 3 kag 3, so siguro islanda na may mo ni negative. Negative 9 U to the 5th V cube. And next, we have negative 3 kag negative 2, mag-positive na di 6 U cube V cube. Okay? So, check na to, no? Nung tawuntang, atong nga x ang atong nga priority. Ang atong nga u, siya na nga atong nga priority. So, ang aton dili nga yung may pinakataas na exponent, si ariyo nga term, negative 9u to the 5th v cube. Paunahon ta na siya. So, this becomes negative 9u to the 5th v cube. Sunod naton si minus 12 u to the 4th, v to the 4th. Dason si 6u cube, v cube, plus 8u squared, v to the 4th. So, ang ato nga u, 5, 4, 3, 2. Ang pasunod sa niya nga exponents. And final answer. So, that is FOIL, no? First out in last lang, gid. So, puro lang plus ha sa tunga nila. Pero, i-copy mo ang sign sa tubangan sang term. Like, negative 2uv. So, ang ini nga sign, negative 3u squared v squared. Okay? As for the distributive property, no? Distributive property can be applied to either a monomial and a binomial. Monomial, trinomial. Bisan tagpila-pila ka numbers sa kada expressions naton. For example, ang iningan sila naton subong, ang first na expression, isa lang ka term. So, monomial siya. So, na kontraya, 1, 2, 3, trinomial, tatlo. May isa pagita ka example karon. We have two terms here, 3x kag 2 sa inyong expression. So, nang iya nga kontra ginagamit ko. Pero I mean, ang i-multiply sa iya nga expression has 3 terms or a trinomial. So, it can be as far as 4 terms ang isa, sa isa 5 terms. You're grabe na ginaya. Pero, I mean, ang aton diri nga properties, just this. No? Ang aton diri nga term, i-distribute mo na siya sa kada isa. Yan. So, sometimes, you may think about drawing a rainbow. Awan na kasi sa high school, may rainbow, walang tsura sa papel. So, yeah, distribute na natin, no? So, we have here negative 5x cubed y squared. Okay? Dason, i-multiply ta siya kay 3x squared y. Okay? Now, don't worry about the sign. Just put plus there. No? Next, si negative 5x cubed y squared, i-multiply mo kay negative 6x y squared. So, this time, ikapihon ta naman liwat ang sign sa tubangan sang term. So, puro na di plus, so, pero tikapihon mo lang yung sign. Okay? And finally, we have negative 5x cubed y squared times negative 8y cubed. Okay? So, check. Inis lang a pair. Check. Inis lang a pair. Araman. Ini pa dito. Goods. Okay. So, let's simplify. We have negative 5 and 3. Negative 15x to the 5th y cubed. Okay? Next, we have negative and negative. So, ma-positive man di Japon. 5 and 6 is 30. X to the 4th, y to the 4th. Okay. Next, we have negative and negative man Japon. So, positive 40. X cubed, y to the 5th. Checking our x because siya ang priority. We have x to the 5th, 4th, to the 3rd. So, okay na natin pasunod. Okay. That's how we multiply. Okay. Let's try the next one. So, for this guy, medyo madako-dako ng rainbow, no? So, the first term will be distributed to each of the 3 here, and the second term will also be distributed to the 3 here. Okay, so paano na siya? Natsura sina. Laba-laba. We have 3x times 7x squared plus 3x times 5x plus 3x times 4. So, nahumanta na ang first term na gin-multiply sa second expression. Plus, we have 2 times 7x squared plus 2 times 5x plus 2 times 4. So, all of the other terms here multiplied to 2. So, muna na siya. Kung karon ko na ni-finalize, no? So, example lang again. So, a plus b minus c na di ko no abe. Dason, a plus b minus c plus d ko no abe. So, matapusin na, ang a, distribute mo dito sa 4. So, si b, distribute naman sa 4. So, si c naman, amo na siya matabo. And because of that, that is why we have the second part of this multiplication of polynomials, because there are some patterns that we may use and just follow the patterns and we can get special products instead of having a hard time with distributive property. However, kung wala kita sa pattern nga makita, wala kita choice. Magamit kita distributive property. So, yep. Foil is kind of already a special product. I think. Okay. Simplify ta na ni siya. So, we have 3 and 7, 7, 14, 21 x cubed plus 3 and 5, 15 x squared plus 3 and 4. So, that's 12x plus 7 and 2, 14x squared. 5 kag 2, 10x plus 8. With this, we have similar terms. Kita ko siya. First, we have 21x cubed. Paunahon ta siya kay x cubed. Now, we have 15x squared and 14x squared. So, pareho lang man sila ng x squared. Pwede mo na sila i-combine like terms. This will give us 29x squared. Also, we have here 12x and 10x, wherein ang ilang, kumbaga, commonality, similarity nila is that they have x. So, we can just add them. 10 and 12 is 22x. And finally, we have 8. Pasunod naman na exponent. So, good sa yung answer. Okay. And that's how we multiply polynomials.